We are coming to you live. We are not. We are coming to you live from the Baldwin Woodville West Gym for a boys basketball match tonight between the Baldwin Woodville Blackhawks and the Ellsworth Panthers. My name is Anthony Stitt. I am joined here tonight by Mr. Zach Ambrose on camera and Coach Dan Kiefer to watch the game. Coach Kiefer, any initial thoughts?
Hey, it should be a fun night to watch some basketball. You know, we've got the Blackhawks who've won 2 out of the last 3, playing some better ball of late against an Ellsworth team that has a lot of talent, a lot of young players, and they've been playing better of late as well. So I'm expecting a good matchup tonight. Yeah,
and you look at Ellsworth's record throughout the year, and it's not overly impressive. They've got 4 wins on the year, but they've got a lot of close losses. They're coming off a win. Last Thursday they beat Eau Claire Emmanuel Lutheran. They had a 3-point loss before that, a 9-point loss at Altoona before that. They've had a lot of close games. They had Osceola down by double digits and ended up losing that game in overtime. They've had some close matchups. Haven't necessarily gotten the wins that they'd want, but they've been right there with a lot of teams and looking for their first conference win. And they played BW tough the first time around.
Yeah, indeed. And, you know, you look at the Ellsworth roster, you know, one of their best players is a sophomore kid. And you're going to have that with young kids playing varsity ball the first time. George Roll, number 5, averaging 13.7 points per game. That's pretty impressive for a sophomore kid. And he's a really nice athlete, moves well, and I'm sure he'll be an impressive kid to watch tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. And Baldwin Woodville, as we know, is coming off a win on Friday night against Mondovi. But they're going to be without a couple of key guys for them. Maddox Mahoney is not here tonight. And Brody Paul is sitting over on the bench there. He's had some injury issues, so he also is not available tonight. So they've got a couple of different guys and a couple of inside players that they're going to be missing tonight, that they're going to have other guys step up.
Yeah, there's no doubt that's going to impact their rotation, and I would expect to see it maybe some different combinations of kids, you know, playing a little more. You know, you look at a kid like, you know, Jeremy Jacobson's possibly going to see some more clock, and we'll see how it goes. You know, is Ryan Vienendahl going to play a little bit more? We'll see.
Yeah, absolutely. And, you know, one thing we've seen out of Baldwin Woodville here coming up lately, they've been playing a lot more zone than they were at the beginning of the year, and frankly, more 2-3 zone than I think I've ever seen a Coach Benoit team play. So it's been a real different style of play for them, packing it in and trying to take advantage of their size there on defense. Still going back to some man-to-man on occasion, but much different style than what we've been accustomed to seeing them play.
Yeah, certainly a change. You know, I don't think that it's necessarily a bad idea when you have kids that are, you know, really, you know, tall. You got some size. That can be challenging. You know, you pack that zone in, and you know, they might have some issues too. Man-to-man defense, you know, in terms of, you know, to keep someone in front. Are they able to do that?
So. Yeah, absolutely. You know, as we're here tonight, Coach, I think the masses that are out there, I believe we had 41 people listening just a second ago. We're up to 50. What they really want to know is, you know, how is Coach Kiefer enjoying the retired life? How are you keeping yourself busy this winter? Football's over now. I know football never ends for you, but the season is over. Great run. What are you doing to keep yourself busy?
Oh, it's been really enjoyable. Spend 1 day a week watching our grandkids. That's always fun. I'm still doing some weight room stuff with the kids 3 days a week, which has been fun, and I enjoy that. Playing a little golf in these simulators, I enjoy that, and I'm going to do a little traveling here in February, going to go to Arizona where it's actually warm and play some real golf. So that sounds kind of fun to me. But very excited for the upcoming season and enjoying working with the kids. So
Absolutely.
I'm busy enough, but good kind of busy.
Absolutely. And as we get lined up here, we will, I believe, switch these off and go to the soothing sounds of Mr. Don Timmerman. All right. So again, we have starters for Ellsworth. 0, Nash Cool. 3, Parker Woodland. 5, George Roll. 11, Omar Colson. 22, Braden Anderson. Starters for Baldwin Woodville, we have 2, Evan Clausen. 1, Cal Smith. Number 3, James Borkart. number 10, Colin Fritz, and number 20, Ryan Bienendahl. So an all senior starting lineup tonight for BW. Ellsworth wins the tip.
Ellsworth's long, man. They got a lot of tall, long kids.
And after we talked a little bit about BW playing a lot of zone, they're starting out in the man. This shot goes off of Cal, out of bounds, stays down here with Ellsworth. Loose ball there, picked up by Ellsworth again. Looking a little shaky, I would say, at the start. Shot up, rebounded by Cal Smith. Baldwin Woodville with their first possession coming the other way.
Pretty confident, strong move by George Gold.
Yeah, and he's only a sophomore.
Right,
I mean,
he's going to be a good one.
Absolutely.
He already is a good
Averaging over 13 points a game right now as a sophomore. BW content to swing it around. Ellsworth also starts man. We got a three by Clausen is out. Ellsworth the other way.
Not a bad look. He was
Colson with a
nice
drive.
hands.
Bienendahl with the steal and lost it. Back to Ellsworth. And they want to slow it down. Good hands there by Bienendahl, deflects it out. You know, a really high offensive setup there for Ellsworth. They tried to run their offense from almost half court, it looked like.
Yep.
Like they were almost running a little flex, but they were so
that's-
far out.
I feel like they are running the flex.
Block there by Colin Fritz, and he'll bring it the other way himself.
Fritzy, right
And
down the middle.
I think he had a layup there if
I
he
think
shoots
he
it.
could have taken that too.
I think he kind of knew he was going to pass it and didn't realize nobody was guarding him. Kicks it out, three ball for Clausen
That's a
off.
nice look.
It was. Ellsworth back the other way. So a couple missed shots off the bat for Baldwin Woodville. Ellsworth also with a missed shot or two and a few turnovers. And there's another turnover.
It kind of, if you look at it, it makes some sense for us to play man-to-man because it looks like, you know, in terms of quickness, we're every bit as quick as Ellsworth is.
Yeah, Ellsworth, you know, my first look at him, I believe your first look at him,
Right.
not a super quick team. We got Shocker not quite there. Borkhardt on the putback, just rims it out, and he will go to the line shooting two.
Well, Evans had some nice looks early, and that's good.
He has. You'd like to see one of those go down.
Got to get one to go through, and then let's get the thing moving.
Borkhardt makes the first, and we've got our first points on the board, 1-0.
Looks like James is moving around. I know he was injured earlier in the year, and he looks to me like he's pretty close to 100%. He seems to be moving around, and that's a good thing.
Yes, much more healthy than he was. Looks like BW's coming a little 2-2-1 zone press. I'll be curious to see.
Interesting.
And there's the
There you
turnover.
go.
Clausen
I like it.
brings it out, kicks to Cal Smith from the
Cal.
corner, off. Rebound comes down to Parker Woodland. Ellsworth back the other way. BW still
I thought
still
there was
man.
travel there.
Blocked there by Smith again. Save attempt.
Braden Anderson, nice effort. Couldn't pull it in.
And we've got BW ball coming back the other way. 2-0 Baldwin Woodville early here. Both teams struggling a little bit to put the ball in the basket. Little miscommunication there between Clausen and Ryan Vienadal. And it goes back to Ellsworth.
Yeah, Ryan just didn't appear to be ready for that pass. Nice play
Ellsworth kind of ran a little loop screen. Vienadal with the steal, brings it down. Borkhardt for 3, off. Rebounded out by Clausen. Fritz down low.
Take it up.
And he will put it in for 2. Nice move by Colin Fritz.
Very strong move.
BW back into this 2-2-1.
Definitely, we turn them over, and it just doesn't seem like they're comfortable versus that press. I like it.
Little jump hook there. And we've got a foul coming up on Ellsworth on the rebound. That's on Braden Anderson, 22.
Didn't see that.
I didn't either, to be honest. Either way, we're going the other direction. Second team foul on Ellsworth. I believe that is Anderson's first, but don't have that up on the board right now. Borkhardt for 3, and that is good. And that was a little set play that they ran, a little double screen off the weak side.
They've had several good looks. Good to see one going through.
7-0 BW. Borkhardt now with 5.
Yeah, he took a little hop.
We got a travel.
Yep.
Going the other way. We've got Jeremy Jacobson now into the game for Ryan Vienadal.
Logan Brand checked in for Ellsworth, too, at the last whistle.
Okay.
6'3" senior.
Blackhawks swinging the ball around, looking for something. Borkhardt, another open 3, and no good again. Good rebound by Jacobson. Kicks it out to Cal Smith, and that is blocked.
Blocked with the hand, hammered him with the body, but no call.
3 ball. No good again. Rebound to Jacobson, and Baldwin Woodville will slow it down. Clausen over to Borkhardt. Back to Jacobson. Cal. Clausen, here's Borkhardt again. Nice little drive. Off the back rim and long. Rebound.
I would have liked to see
down to Woodland.
I would have liked to see a post touch for Fritz with Bland covering him. Bland is a thicker kid, not quite as long as some of the other defenders down there. And I think it would have been easier for Colin to get a shot off.
Yes. Nice little.
That was a nice move.
Absolutely. Nice little footwork and a move there.
Nice left.
And that is the sophomore, George Roll.
Yes. There we go. That's what I want.
Fritz with a quick spin, pump fake, and that's in.
That's good basketball right there. I like that.
Yeah, and that's kind of what you had called for earlier.
Right. Yeah, I think a mismatch in Baldwin's favor if they can continue.
Absolutely. I think that's something that Colin can do just about every time down.
Yeah.
Roll with a drive. Kind of loses it, but it's off of a couple of Blackhawks. It's going to stay here with Ellsworth. Noah Matzik in for Ellsworth, number 10. Woodland with the drive, the spin, and just can't finish. It was a nice little move, just didn't get the finish there at the end.
Right.
Baldwin Woodville the other way. Smith to Borkhardt.
Get it down there.
To Jacobson.
Get it. Yep.
They got that swing, and they're going to try and dribble out of there. foul there on Matzik. That's his first. And we've got a 30-second timeout here for Baldwin Woodville. Since 1935, Baldwin Greenhouse has been serving Baldwin and the surrounding area by offering the freshest flowers, plants, and gifts for any occasion. Some of the flowers and many of the plants are grown right on site. They'd love to help with anything you need. Give them a call at 715-684-2104 or visit online at baldwingreenhouse.com. Well, Coach, what are your thoughts so far?
Nice start for the Blackhawks. We're up 9-2. I feel like if we can get a couple shots, I don't think we've shot the ball particularly well. We've had a lot of good looks that haven't gone in. I feel like this thing could be a lot more than 7 points if we were shooting a little better.
I agree with you 100%.
I don't feel like Ellsworth's had the same quality of shots. I feel like we've contested their shots.
Yes.
But let's go ahead and open this thing up a little bit. See, I love that. And
I was going to say, I think he shuffled his feet there on that hop.
But I like the fact coming out of a timeout, they were like, hey, we got something here. And I think that was a message that Coach Benoit relayed to the group.
Absolutely, and I think that's why he called the timeout.
Yeah, that's smart. Good move.
With that said, turnover there by Colin.
Yeah, he did shuffle it, it looked like.
Ellsworth back with the ball. They're going to swing it around. Deep three for Omar Colson. Also a sophomore. He's averaging nearly 7 points a game.
Hey, that was a nice looking stroke too.
It was. It kind of looked like a broken down offensive possession. They weren't really getting anything, and
he just
hit a shot.
He check it, and it looked good.
BW back swinging around. Cal's got it over to a Borkhardt, and Borkhardt just lost it.
Oh yeah.
Poked it back, and absolutely a foul. I thought for a second he was going to get away with it.
Right.
But they got him.
We got Dane Veenendahl entering the game. Dane, sophomore.
So Baldwin Woodville answers with their own sophomore in Dane Veenendahl.
Dane's certainly an athletic kid. Nice play by Cal.
Block there by
Excellent.
Cal Smith. Excellent block.
Really?
Ellsworth, though, picks it up. And George Roll scores.
That's kind of where
9-7.
Yeah, you had that sense. We had a lot of those good looks early, and they didn't go down. And now Ellsworth's had a couple bounces go their way.
Yep. Clausen for three, and that will not hit anything.
Nope.
So we'll go the other way.
Yeah. Just
Ellsworth ball.
Keep playing hard. They'll start dropping.
Yeah, absolutely. Ellsworth moving the ball around. Roll looked like he wanted to shoot.
Yeah, good.
Thought against it.
Colin stayed right in front of him.
Colin with him again. Over to Matzik. Back to Roll. He'll kick it back to Matzik again.
I gotta say that
back to Colson.
George Roll is thicker than I thought he would be. Like watching him in football and seeing him now, he's maybe growing a little bit.
Yeah, he's a big sophomore.
Yeah, you look at him, you wouldn't pick him out as a sophomore, physically with his appearance. He's got a nice frame.
We've got a 30-second timeout, this time by Ellsworth, which gives us Precision Truck Service, a full-service heavy truck and trailer repair shop located in Baldwin and offering all types of general repair for heavy truck and trailer, diesel, mobile service, alignments, computer diagnostics, welding and fabrication, and sandblasting. As a Michelin heavy truck tire dealer, we offer best in pricing on Michelin, BFG, and Unioil tire brands, balancing and installation. Give us a call at 715-760-0768 or stop in. We are located conveniently on the north side of Baldwin under the water tower.
Timed that up pretty good.
Just to put out there, the Baldwin Woodville girls are at Durand tonight and are up 11-0 to start the game. So good start for them down in a very tough environment to play in Durand.
Girls are having a nice season.
They really are. And as we've come out of that break, you see Baldwin Woodville has switched up. They've gone a little zone. And Noah Matzik.
Noah Matzik knocks in a 3.
And that'll give the Panthers their first lead of the game. It's 10-9 Ellsworth. Little swing there.
Nice cut by Dane.
Kicks it out. Fritz thought about it. And they're going to swing it back. Fritz again thinks about it. He's going to drive that out to Dane Venedal. And Fritz back into the lane, and he's going to get it up.
Nice
Rebound hustled down by Ryan Venedal, who's going to give it up to Cal Smith. Back out to Jeremy Jacobson, and that shot was blocked. Going the other way, Omar Colson has it. He's going to lob it up, and that is good. Parker Woodland. When he lobbed that, I didn't think it had a prayer of getting through there. That was an excellent play by Woodland, getting his hands on it and finishing that shot.
That was really good body control. And he did get fouled. I think Ryan Venendal was totally caught off guard by the fact that he was going up with that thing.
Yes. So we have Parker Woodland here step into the line to try and complete the three-point play.
A nice looking shot.
It is, and that's up and good. And we've got Ellsworth now with a 4-point lead, 13-9.
Man, it was 9-2.
Yeah, we've got an 11-0 run here for Ellsworth. Cal Smith now takes the point. Over to Venendal, over to Dane Venendal. Back to Cal.
That
could have been a foul.
certainly could have been. We'll take that one.
He'll take the drive instead, pick up the basket, and he will go to the line for one, and that is a Pac-Man's Concrete and one play brought to you by Pac-Man's Concrete. Call 612-804-5222.
I'd love to see Cal taking it a little bit more to the basket like that. I'm not so sure they can stay in front of him.
Yeah, and as you know, I mean, he's a quick kid.
Yes, he's very athletic. He can change directions.
And he completes the play, so it is 13-12 Ellsworth. And Baldwin Woodville, after their really one quick possession there in a zone, give up a 3, and they are back out of it. But Jack Stoltenberg, a 5'8" sophomore, hits a long 3.
Yeah.
To put Ellsworth back up by 4.
Stoltenberg and Matzik go back-to-back threes. Both of those guys are averaging. One's averaging 4, the other's 2.7. So.
And Cal Smith comes right back, right down the lane with the finish. 16-14 now Ellsworth. And Roll again with a nice little move. Back Clausen down, got to the lane. Little spin, missed the shot, but will go to the line to shoot 2. There's definitely a lot of younger talent that Ellsworth is bringing up.
Yeah.
Roll good on the first. And good on the second. Ellsworth up again by 4. You got a high ball screen. Cal with a elbow jumper.
Finish that
Rebound back to Ryan Vienendahl. He puts it up and in. We had two Ellsworth guys there to get it and kind of rolled off of both of them. And Baldwin Woodville backs out of their pressure. Looked like they were going to come back with it a little bit. Didn't stick with it. And ball is with Gavin Perman, a 6'4 junior that entered the game. Roll back for the play.
George got a little wild on that one. There
I think he did too. And tough take there by Cal Smith, but he will go to the line to shoot two.
I don't feel like Ellsworth is doing a very good job at all of trying to stop the ball coming down the floor. You know, one of the things you always talk about is you got to stop the ball. They're really not stopping the ball. And you're going to get fouls. You're going to draw fouls.
Yeah.
I would agree with your assessment. That wasn't a great shot, but at least he got to the line on that thing.
Yes. And that was, I think, Cal kind of feeling it a little bit there, and definitely looked like he forced that one a little bit, but got to the line.
There we go.
One of two. Ellsworth with a 1-point lead now. They're going to swing it around. We got a weak side curl there.
That's nice help. Nice help and recover.
You know, Ellsworth runs a lot of those kind of fake, or at least they have already. Three-pointer there by Parker Woodland.
Woodland knocks another one in.
A lot of those high, they look like they're going to be a ball screen, and then they just kind of slip it.
Yep.
Fritz out to Cal Smith, who missed it, and Borkhardt is going to be called for jumping literally on the back of an Ellsworth kid.
I'd love to see Fritz, instead of kicking that one out, man, I don't know you can get better position. And he's made that shot tonight. Let's take that thing up.
You know, and that has always been one of the things with Colin is I think he, throughout the course of his career, has kind of been a little too unselfish.
Right.
Or a little too, he should be a little more selfish.
Yeah.
Take some more of those shots.
Right.
Ellsworth kicking it around. Braden Anderson called for the travel. We've had a few, probably more than I can remember in a basketball game. Travels called on post moves. I think it's at least our second or third travel that we've had on a post move tonight. BW moving it around. Cal with the dribble. Vienendahl out to Clausen for three. There we go.
All right, we saw one go through. Let's go now. Let's get some stops.
And he needed that.
He did. Absolutely did.
Kick it out, Nash Cool. Kicks it down to George. Picks up the double back to Cool. And he's good for three. Right now, Ellsworth's had the answers.
Nash Cool. It's a three. So you got three.
Vienendahl into Fritz. And they got a double. Omar Colson doubled it down, came in, got it out of there. Ellsworth is running. George roll to the hoop.
Got to help out defensively on that.
Yeah, we've got a 6-point game.
Yeah.
Agreed. It was kind of a...
You know, Fritz was out of position, and everybody just watched him go. You got to play with a, greater sense of urgency.
Jacobson to Smith to Clausen. He's going to drive. Kick it to Jacobson. Back to Clausen for three. And he's long. Ellsworth had numbers there for a minute. And he lost it. Parker Woodland, I actually thought it might have rolled off a BW player there.
I think it hit Jacobson, but then it
came back and
came
bounced
back
off.
and he reached and Woodland reached for it, and I think it went off his fingers.
Sure.
And Randy Johnson, the official, had a pretty good view of that. He was right
He
on
did.
top of
He
that.
did. And it's one of those too where clearly Woodland lost control of it, and so it's almost a penalty too there if you don't know exactly who it was off of.
Yeah.
Drive there by Roll, and we've got a charge.
That was really nice by Ryan. You could see that George made up his mind. I'm taking this one to the rack.
Absolutely.
Nice job by Ryan Bienendahl getting his feet down and
steps in, takes that charge. George Roll with his first foul, and he'll get a little break.
Yep.
And you're absolutely right. He knew
he
from 20 feet away that he was going all the way to the rack.
He was taking that baby to the rack.
Bienendahl with it, over to Clausen. To Fritz. Over to Jeremy Jacobson. Swing it to the other side. He gets it to Clausen. Nice little take there by Clausen.
That's a big basket. We got to keep this. We don't want to,
Absolutely. That's 5 now for Clausen. 4-point lead for Ellsworth. 1:18 to go. Kick out, back. And we've got a travel on Colson.
I didn't see it.
I didn't either. I saw kind of a swat at the ball, and I think his feet traveled, but I don't know that.
I just didn't see it. Yep.
I thought, the ball was hit out of his hands. We're going to swing it here. He was dangerously close to a 5 count, I thought. Kick out of bounds. It'll stay on this end with Ellsworth.
Forty-one 41.6 seconds.
And Ellsworth is going to swing it around.
I think
Colson with the ball.
I believe they're going to hold her for 1.
And I was going to say we're going to get out there a little bit, but not close enough. I would think on 10 seconds, I would expect them to get something going towards the basket here. Blocked by Smith out of bounds. It'll still be Ellsworth ball.
Fritz is down.
And Fritz is down, and he is in pain.
Shit.
And he is in a lot of pain.
That ain't good.
I couldn't tell knee or ankle
He wasn't,
which one it was.
He wasn't super close to the plate.
Looks to me like they're looking at the knee.
Look, you can hear him from here. He's in some pain.
We're going to go back here and look a little bit. He's grabbing ankle, so either way, it did not look good for Colin Fritz there.
Oh, yeah.
And so
looking at the replay, he inverted his ankle. It just rolled.
Shot is up, no good. So we will go to half with the Ellsworth Panthers 26, the Baldwin Woodville Blackhawks 22. And maybe more importantly, Colin Fritz definitely looks like he's in a lot of pain. I would assume he's not coming back here in the second half.
Doesn't look great.
We will take a little break here and catch back up in the second half. And we are back here, halftime. The Ellsworth Panthers up 26-22 over the Baldwin Woodville Blackhawks. Kind of big news there at the end of the half. Colin Fritz went down with an ankle injury and stayed out most of the time out here getting ice, getting treatment, and is not out here at the start. I'm assuming, based on the way that he went down, that we will not be seeing him in the second half. And that's kind of big, especially when we talked earlier in the day that Brody Paul is already out down low for BW, and
Maddox Mahoney being gone too.
Maddox Mahoney is out, absolutely. So, Coach, what are your thoughts there on what we saw in the first half?
Well, we didn't shoot it particularly well. I feel like we're the better team. If we can, make some shots, that's going to be one of the keys. Obviously, with Fritz out, that changes the whole dynamic, man. We're going to have people step up. Doesn't mean one guy's got to do it, but we're going to have to get some points out of guys like Jeremy Jacobson's going to have to score a little bit. Ryan Vienendahl's going to have to score, as is Dane. Those guys are going to play a lot.
Yep. And one of the things that I think they're really going to miss with Fritz is definitely down inside. And so you've got Fritz out now, you've got Mahoney out, and you've got Paul out. All guys that would clear the glass, get those rebounds. So Baldwin Woodville is going to have 5 guys that are looking to rebound.
Well, and I also felt like Fritz did a really, really solid job on sophomore George Roll. And I'm not 100% sure who's going to be the best matchup for us moving forward on Roll.
Agree, and I think both of us watching this game were very impressed with number 5 George Roll. Really looks like he's a solidly built sophomore. Really is a nice player.
Yes, he
for
is.
Ellsworth, and will be for the next couple of years as well. But he's already a good player for them. And Ellsworth came in; they knocked down a bunch of threes. They had a bunch of guys come off the bench and hit threes.
Noah Matzek hits a 3. Jack Stoltenberg hits a 3.
Colson hit a 3. Yeah, they had a lot of guys just really come in and hit shots. Baldwin with the ball to start here.
We certainly have kids that can score.
Jacobson stuffed down low. And Colson the other way is going to kick to George Roll. And with a little scoop shot, and that's good.
First trip down, they go to George Roll. Evan Clausen guarding George.
Yeah, and Evan's
he's a very
great defender.
He absolutely is.
But yeah, Roll with a nice little move and a little scoop shot. Clausen thought about the 3. He's going to reset it up top. Another cut. Borkhardt takes it in. Clausen back to Borkhardt. Going to swing it over to Cal Smith. Down to Clausen inside,
nice shot,
and he
there.
gets the roll.
And you really think that, Evan being the tall kid that he is, and he can play in the post too. I mean, I think he's got to be an option for us to score down in there, because obviously, like he just did, I believe he can score down there.
Absolutely. And with Fritz out, you lose that. And there's that rebound.
Put back, that's we all got to rebound better, man.
Yeah, that's
you got to box out.
Braden Anderson with the putback.
And that one, to be honest with you, that shouldn't happen. If you're boxing out physically, he doesn't get that opportunity.
Borkhardt into the post. Nice.
That was a really nice move.
And
I was impressed there. That was a nice up and under by James.
Absolutely. And it looked like a foul right off the bat. Didn't look like it was going to get called. We do have a call there. Borkhardt shooting 2.
Yeah, Colin Fritz is done. He's sitting on the end of the bench down there with ice, and pretty obvious that his night's going to be done.
Yeah, and if Colin Fritz is sitting there without a shoe on, that it was pretty serious, because that's one tough kid.
Yeah, he's a tough kid. There's no doubt.
He'd be out there if he could be. Still a 6-point lead
Need to get
here.
a stop here.
Drive by Colson. stopped in the lane. Here comes Roll again on Clausen, and another bucket.
It seems like George Roll is more impacted by the physicality versus the length.
Yeah, and one of the things that we've seen out of Clausen is his specialty is really against guards. He's got that length against the guards, and George Roll is he's taking him inside.
Yeah.
Clausen he's a great defender of not letting guys get the ball, but Roll's a different kind of player. He's taking him down low.
Yep.
We've got a timeout there by Ellsworth. 30 seconds.
That's a good point. That he's not accustomed to defending in the post a ton.
Strikers Lanes and Sports Bar at 780 Cedar Street in Baldwin offers something for everyone. If you're interested in the competition and camaraderie of a team, come join one of the bowling leagues offering men, women, couples, seniors, youth leagues that run from September through April. Reserve an open bowling time for family, friends, work, or birthday parties. When you get hungry or thirsty from all the bowling fun or while watching the big games on the many big screen TVs, Striker Sports Bar is sure to satisfy. Check out our menu and weekly food and drink specials at StrikersLanes.com. And it's a tough task of him with Clausen. You're commonly asking him to deny a guy on the perimeter, and now you're saying, hey, now we need you to go down inside and stop this post-up kid. It's not an easy switch.
There we got to stop.
Out of bounds, going to Baldwin Woodville.
Yeah, we need a bucket.
8-point lead right now for Ellsworth.
We need a basket.
Just some confidence.
Right?
Swings it to Cal. Over to Ryan Bienendahl. He's going to drive the lane all the way through the lane, and he had a nice little shot, but didn't finish.
It was a nice take. He just shot it a little hard off the glass.
Ellsworth back with the ball. Roll pump fakes, and he's going to drive the lane again. Little post move and and out.
That baby was halfway down. That was good for us.
Those are those not soft rims.
Let's go. We need one.
Baldwin Woodville. Borkhardt down low to Clausen, and he is going to kick it to Jacobson for three. Missed it.
Yep. All right.
Cal Smith with the rebound and is fouled on the putback. He will go to the line to shoot two. St. Croix Garage Doors provides Western Wisconsin with top quality garage door sales, service, and installation. We proudly serve Baldwin, Woodville, Hudson, New Richmond, River Falls, Stillwater, Menominee, and the surrounding areas. Give Brian a call today at 715-781-8989 for a quote, install, or service. Cal Smith good on the first.
Points are at a premium. Let's make them all. Dang it.
Long on the second. Rebound down to Parker Woodland for Ellsworth. And they'll bring it back the other way. And there was that little slip screen again that they've run a lot of. Kind of set that screen, slip to the lane. Braden Anderson with a pretty easy bucket.
We forgot this. We forgot about Braden.
Bienendahl looked like he was going to take it. He thought again. Smith with the drive and another foul called against Ellsworth on the hold. Foul is going to go against Noah Matzik. That is his third foul. Jacobson with it over to Cal Smith. He will drive the lane. Little crazy shot up, and that's going to go against Matzik again. And that's going to be his fourth foul. He just picked up two there in about a 15-second span.
I wonder if the Ellsworth staff was aware.
I'm not sure, but he's coming out now. Looks like Stoltenberg is in for him. Smith good on the first.
Stoltenberg's a 5'8" sophomore.
And he came in, hit a three
He did.
right away when he got in there in the first half. Not a lot of fear out of these Ellsworth players. They've got some confidence
Young
to
guys
throw
are
that
stepping
thing
up
up.
and throwing them in. We're down 7. Yep. Oh, geez, Ryan is all over that thing, right through his hands. That would have been a run out.
George roll again, and
Oh,
that
nice.
is tipped out of there by
Nice job by
Borkhardt.
James. Good hands.
Little back tip.
Very, very
Flossing
nice.
the other way. To Smith again. Over to Jacobson. Back to Ryan Veenendahl.
The little drive and dish things working with Cal.
Clausen gets it blocked from
Staying
behind
there.
and out of bounds by Roll. It'll stay here with Baldwin. Immediately back entered. Borkhardt for 3, and that's
There's
good.
a big one, George. Or a big one for James.
James Borkhardt with his second 3 of the night. And absolutely 4-point lead now for Ellsworth. They've had a few sloppy. Look at that cut.
Jeez.
Just kind of a fall asleep there. Parker Woodland with the nice. They had a little back screen there, a little flex cut.
Yep.
And
they've done that all night.
yeah,
It's hard to.
Walden Woodville caught out of position. We got a block there by Woodland. Clausen tried to go all the way underneath, and Parker Woodland got him.
Yeah, well, there was a kid on the other side. He was trying the reverse layup, but Woodland was sitting there waiting for it. And Woodland's long.
He is. And there's that flex cut again. Woodland with a shot, and that was partially deflected, I believe.
Ellsworth wanted to foul.
Borkhardt
Nice move.
with a nice drive
Very
right
nice
at the basket.
left. Nice left by James. That gives him 10 points.
And he's starting to heat up a little bit.
Yeah, we need guys to step up, and that's good.
Woodland with a 3, cannot get it. Good battle there for Braden Anderson. He gets the rebound just battling, just kind of outworked his guy.
Yeah, he's grinding. He's a strong kid.
6-point lead for Ellsworth. And we're going to have a timeout here, Baldwin Woodville. While we have that timeout, we'll remind you that Precision Excavating Enterprises is a full-service excavating, grading, and trucking contractor located in Baldwin, offering all types of residential and commercial earth-moving, septic systems, demolition, landscaping, driveways, and building sites. Our trucking division offers dump truck, grain hopper, and flatbed hauling services, sand, gravel, fill, delivery, serving the Baldwin and surrounding western Wisconsin areas. Give us a call at 715-760-0768 for free estimates. A-Star Concrete Pumping is proud to be family owned and operated in Wisconsin. We pride ourselves on maintaining a high-quality, unique fleet and very knowledgeable staff to complete all projects. From smaller residential projects to large-scale commercial enterprises, A-Star Concrete Pumping has the equipment, staff, and experience to handle all your concrete needs. Contact them at 715-246-3920. Well, yeah, it seems like every time BW comes down and hits a shot, you think that maybe they're changing momentum a little bit. Ellsworth comes right back and puts up an answer.
Yeah, we got to continue to get stops.
I'll be interested to see if BW went with a little bit of pressure early in the first half, hasn't gone back to it, and I'm assuming that's because of their lack of depth at this point. But it'll be curious to see if they do go back to it at some point.
Yeah, I could certainly see him doing that. We got Thatcher Walfall in the game.
Yeah, his first appearance. Yeah. Cal Smith, a little cross and a little long on the jumper.
Nice look.
Parker Woodland down with the rebound. Ellsworth and Borkhardt with the steal.
By Gentleman James.
Clausen lost it there for a second, got it back.
let's get set up and get a little spacing here. We're kind of Dane jumping out of the gym.
Dane Bienendahl with an aggressive shot in the lane, goes and gets his own rebound, puts it back. Nice play there by the sophomore.
Okay, now we need to stop right now, and then that's going to tighten things up for Ellsworth a little bit.
Absolutely.
You start looking at the scoreboard. Oh, we had a lead. Now it's down to 4. Let's get it down less.
Drive, we've got Stoltenberg back to Colson, and he will drive the lane. Kick back to Woodland for 3.
All right. Cal Smith comes down with the board. I like that Thatcher Walthall in the game here. I think Thatch is a pretty good shooter, and he's going to be just fine, I think, guarding Stoltenberg.
Yes, I agree.
So we might have a little bit of a plus there where a kid that can throw in maybe a 3 or give us a little bit of offense.
Yeah, and we just saw a little bit of offense there out of Dane Bienendahl.
Yeah, that's big.
Nice to see him being aggressive, going after it.
Yeah, confident. Yeah, there we go. There you go.
They're getting after
that's
it a
good.
little bit.
Oh, yeah.
And they got a 5 count. No, they didn't.
We
got a timeout.
Burned a timeout. That's okay, though. That's good. Let's get some juice in the gym, people. Let's go.
Whether we're cooking the perfect butter burger to order or scooping up our freshest batch of the flavor of the day, we work hard to ensure you will always leave happy. We know you have a lot to do and many options to choose from, so we appreciate when you take the time to visit Culver's of Wisconsin. Members of Wisconsin Credit Union can access account information and take care of most everyday banking needs via Wisconsin Online, the mobile app, and text banking. Immediate access to your Wisconsin accounts is available 24 hours a day via touch-tone phone. Contact Wisconsin Credit Union to learn more. Nielsen Foods has been serving communities since 1903. We offer full-service caribou coffee, bakery, deli, and meat departments. We pride ourselves with our award-winning Nielsen's market meats and our friendly staff. Nielsen's vision is to build a strong family of customers and employees by delivering superior service to our customers, offering employee growth opportunities, reinvesting in our stores, and serving in our communities. Nielsen Foods. Well, we've got a 4-point game, Ellsworth ball, but definitely you've seen a few of these young kids come in, and the defensive intensity has picked up a little bit, I think, for BW.
Absolutely. We're playing harder on D. Guys are getting some opportunities. Let's see them step up.
Ellsworth gets it in. Stoltenberg with it, gets it over to Roll. 3-ball by
Stoltenberg drills the 3.
Stoltenberg, and he has really come
That's
in.
his second one of the night.
It is. He's given them some nice minutes. With Matzik on the bench with 4 fouls, Stoltenberg came in and really hit 2 big shots.
He did.
Clausen gets it down low. He will go to the line and shoot 2. For Braden Anderson, he has just picked up his 3rd foul, so another one to keep an eye on. And Clausen is off a little bit on the first one. Hits the second. We've got ourselves a 6-point game, and here's that pressure that we were thinking might happen.
Makes sense.
And Ellsworth does get it over the timeline. And a steal there by Smith. And takes it up and finishes, and he wanted a call, and I thought there could have been one.
There was definitely some contact there, but they let it. They did not call it. We're down. We're down 4.
Stoltenberg with another look. That one he airballs.
All right, let's go get one now.
41-37. Baldwin looks to push a little bit, and they'll pull it back out.
Dane for
Dane.
3.
Boom! And he's got it. We've got 41-40.
We're down 1.
We are a 1-point game. George Roll with the answer. He's long. Smith with the rebound, and they're going to say he's out of bounds. And
Cal is clearly frustrated with the officiating, but you can't show that. He's just got to.
Absolutely.
He's just got to. It's part of the game, man. You don't get every call, and your body language.
Absolutely.
It starts working against you.
Yeah, and we'll see if there are what kind of calls come up. Walthall is out of the game. Colson's going to drive. 3-ball up.
Let that go.
And I agree. I think that was going to be off of Ellsworth.
I thought so too. But you know what? They don't know. They're playing hard.
They are. 2 BW guys going for it, and it will stay here with the Panthers.
Ooh. I'm glad he didn't put that on. There was nobody between him and the basket.
Parker Woodland gets it inside, and he will finish. Ellsworth back up 3.
Just under 7 minutes. We still got a lot of game left.
Smith to Dane Vienendahl was really giving him a nice boost.
Dane's been awesome. Yeah.
Just scoring and defensively. He's brought a little energy. And we're going to have a 30-second timeout here for Baldwin Woodville. In that time, Firehelm Langer is a CPA firm with offices in Baldwin, Ellsworth, and River Falls. At Firehelm Langer, our clients are our top priority. We offer the skills and expertise of a large CPA firm combined with the personal attention and responsiveness of a smaller firm. When you partner with us, we take the time to get to know you, understand your goals, and build a lasting professional relationship. We invite you to turn to us at Firehelm Langer for bookkeeping services, payroll services, financial projections, tax preparation, tax planning, and all of your accounting and tax needs. Real quick, I know we have just a second. I do have to put a shout out there to the middle school girls basketball teams. We both traveled down to Ellsworth last night. Know those girls. I told them if they listen tonight, we'd give them a little shout out. The 8th grade team got a nice win last night, so good for them.
That's good news.
Yeah. Nice steal there by Braden Anderson, and we've got a carry call.
There's no doubt that was a carry, but that's not a call you see called very often.
You do not.
People get away with that all the time.
You do not. But based on the travel calls that we've seen tonight, these guys have been a little
consistent.
more buckled down on that. Those type of violations. Vienendahl drives it, kicks it to the other Vienendahl. Clausen with it now, and he will take the 3, and he will hit the 3, and we are tied up.
Here we go.
It's 43 all.
This is a good high school basketball game.
Yeah, it's turning into one.
Yeah. I mean, it hasn't been.
George Roll with the answer, and he's had the answer all night. Roll with that little elbow jumper. And Ellsworth back up by 2. Dumps it down to Dane Vienendahl. Inside left hand, just off.
Confident look, but didn't go in.
It was. Stoltenberg, who's also hit some big shots so far for Ellsworth, brings it down. And another nice play there by George Roll. Faked the same shot that he just made. Put it on the.
That's just good basketball right there, man. He's impressive.
Absolutely. Nice looking player for a sophomore.
That's 16 for Roll.
There's a 3-ball for Clausen. Missed it. Cal Smith down with the rebound. He is surrounded by a lot of guys. Gets it out. Ryan Vienendahl.
Dane
Vienendahl gets the putback.
Huge play, Dane. Nice board by Cal.
And how about this second half for Dane Vienendahl?
Yeah. Dane's got 7.
Here comes George again. He's going to go to the basket.
Yep.
And he will draw the foul on Clausen and go to the line and shoot 2.
Clausen's second, so that's a good thing.
First team foul for Baldwin Woodville in the half.
Oh, that's a big miss. That's good.
Yeah, roll a little bit short on that first one. He's got another one.
A little bit flat.
Roll right now with 16 points.
I wouldn't have Dane Venedal out of the game very long if I was Coach Benoit. He's playing some ball.
And gets the second one. And we are back up to a 3-point lead for Ellsworth, 48-45. Jeremy Jacobson kicks it over to Borkart. He'll drive, kick it back to Clausen. Back to Jacobson. To Ryan Venendahl, to Borkart. Tried to dump it in. Knocked away by Parker Woodland. It will stay. Baldwin Woodville ball on the end line. Clausen into Borkart, and he's going to drive. He's going to shoot, and just a little long. Good board there by Gavin Perman. We got a high screen here set up for roll, and they run away. He wants this side to himself, and they're going to isolate him. Nice pass to Perman, who spins. Gets it out. A little long.
Hey, nice box out there by Jeremy Jacobson. He didn't get the rebound, but he kept his opponent from getting the rebound, allowed us to get it. It's a nice shot by Jeremy. Catch and shoot 3 by Cal.
And it's good. He gets the roll, and we are tied again, 48-48.
That was a big one, man. Cal's got 14. Confident.
Ellsworth with the pass, and they are.
Yep. The kid was cutting, and Cal just happened to be moving right there. I saw that collision.
Okay, foul away from the ball. Second team foul against Baldwin Woodville. Courtesy of Jeremy Garretts. The Baldwin Woodville girls team is currently up 46-32 in Durand. Dangerous play there. Ellsworth keeps possession.
Wow.
And really just kind of stuck there. Parker Woodland, he throws it off of Borkart's foot, and they will keep possession.
I'm not sure Parker didn't get dinged a little bit with that collision with Cal Smith, because Cal was moving with pretty good force, and that Parker didn't see it, and he just he buckled him pretty good.
Okay. We got Colson with it. Roll with the shot.
I was going to say, he hits that. That's a tough shot, man.
It was. He
didn't
really
away,
have an angle.
Tough angle. Trying to go glass. He hit the side of the backboard. But he's obviously feeling pretty confident.
He is. He is.
And he should. I guess he's had a heck of a game.
And nice defense that time by Clausen on him.
Very good.
Smith with the take.
He got fouled, I believe, but I think that's...
Yeah,
he
swatted away there by Venendahl. Ellsworth keeps the ball, and we've got a timeout called by Ellsworth, a full timeout. The market is changing. Take advantage of our combined 30-plus years of experience to guide you through it. Call Don at 715-684-9541 or Andrew at 715-928-0410 of Timmerman Realtors for all your realty needs. Bumper to Bumper is a locally owned and operated driving school located in Somerset, Wisconsin. We offer complete driver education and training consisting of online classroom, in-person classroom instruction, and behind-the-wheel training. So if you're getting ready to apply for your Wisconsin State driver's license, or if you are an adult and just need a refresher course, then Bumper to Bumper is here to help. Visit online at www.btbsdllc.com. Well, we've got a minute 43 left. We've got Ellsworth ball with a tie score of 48-48. Coach, what do you think we'll see here in the last minute 43?
You know, I think taking care of the ball is going to be the key. You know, neither team can afford to turn it over. You take the first good shot you can get. Don't be reckless with the ball. I think whoever makes the fewer mistakes obviously is going to come out on top.
Yeah, and one thing that this might come down to, neither team is in the bonus yet. And if this comes down to a foul situation at the end of the game, there may be a lot of fouls
to give.
Either teams have to give. Drive there by Woodland, and he is up and in. Really nice drive by Woodland.
Nice move. That was...
They came out of that timeout, kind of ran a little ISO to him.
Yep, he was definitely going to take it.
Fouls on Borkhardt, his third, team third.
Huge play.
3-point lead here for Ellsworth.
We just need a basket, man. Ooh.
And that is a throwaway. I think they were planning on that ball going to one of their post players on the inside. I don't think Dane was expecting it.
Yeah.
The look on his face when it was done was he wasn't supposed to get that ball.
It's a head scratcher.
We've got a foul there on Cal. That is the team fourth. Dane Venedal is going to check back in. In for Jacobson. Again, there's still quite a few fouls left here.
And I think you're going to be seeing them chewed up pretty quickly.
I would agree.
Well, I mean, why not? You're not in big foul trouble,
right?
And you let's get a steal, and if not, it's going to help you at the end of the game when you need them to miss a free throw. I'd love to see him double it.
Woodland gets it back against Borkhardt.
I would.
And
you got him. Now you don't want a guy with 3 fouls to foul.
And a little tip, and
there we go. Okay, let's
have
just
a turnover there for Ellsworth.
Get a good shot now. Last possession, we didn't get a.
And he is short on that.
That would have been an opportune time to foul, guys.
And there we have a foul. That's going to be called on Dane Venedal. Team fifth. Again, Ellsworth is not in the bonus yet.
Right,
There's still one more foul.
Let's go. Let's double. Let's trap. Let's try to turn them over. And if you foul, no big deal.
Right, and
get into it. Let's go.
It's one of those weird situations where the lack of early fouls is actually hurting them.
It is, but I don't like this. I would have fouled already. I wish we were fouling.
We're going to have a foul there.
I would argue we just let them have 13 seconds of game disappearing. We should have fouled immediately.
And now you have both Borkhardt and Clausen with 3 fouls. So ideally, if you're Baldwin Woodville, you want one of your other guys to commit the foul.
Have Ryan or Dane foul.
And it's going to come to Clausen, and that is his 4th foul. That will send George Roll to the line.
That's where we had that opportunity in the back where it wouldn't have had to been Clausen getting that 4th.
Yes. Roll calmly. Connects on the first. That makes it a 4-point game. That is a huge free throw.
That's a big one.
To start. Noah Matzik comes back into the game. We haven't seen him. I take that back. That's Nash Cool back into the game.
Nash has played a lot. Solid defensive player.
Missed the second. We've got a 4-point game, 30 seconds. Cal Smith is going to bring it down with the drive, and he will miss. Rebound comes down to Anderson. Rebound kicked out to Parker Woodland. He is fouled there by Dane Veenendahl, and he will go to the line now and shoot a 1-and-1. Woodland with 13 points so far tonight.
Yeah, he's been solid.
And he's long.
You got time. Just make a basket.
3 for Borkhardt, and it's good. Immediate timeout there by Baldwin Woodville.
The bank is open, baby.
And they needed a quick one. They got a quick one. They're going to ask for another second or so on the clock because it took a little while for it to stop. I'll be curious to see if they add a second. But that was a quick one.
That's a big basket, no doubt.
So as Bolton Woodville lines this up right now, obviously you're looking for a quick steal. With 15 seconds left, you have time to look to steal that initial pass, I think, and get it right away. But really, you don't have a lot of time after about one pass. You got to follow.
Yeah, there's no doubt. Try to steal it. You can't let them burn more clock. You got to assume that they're going to get fouled. You got to assume they're going to make free throws. But at least you're going to have a possession and have some significant time.
Yes, it's also now with Clausen with 4, Borkhardt, we already said has 3. But you got to be a little careful if you're BW, and you have to know as a teammate of those guys, hey, we got to go get the foul.
Yeah, without a doubt. I'm sure Coach Benoit is talking, letting those guys know, hey, we got to get this thing taken care of, and we don't want him to. We can't have Evan fall out.
Absolutely. So if you are Dane and Cal and Ryan Veenendahl, you're saying, hey, get that steal, but then we got to go for it.
Right.
So I fully expect to see some sort of run out here by Ellsworth.
Yeah, someone will go long.
They're lined up in a 1-4. Looks like we're all going to run at it, and we've got a foul there by Cal immediately on the inbounds play. They did add a little bit of time back. Yeah,
you can't get that better. That was good. The only thing better is a steal. I mean, because, hey, there's stranger things have happened here.
Absolutely.
It's big spot for Omer Colson, sophomore. Big spot.
So 1-and-1 here for Colson.
Man, we got to box out.
And he missed it. And it's out of bounds off of Borkhardt. He had it. And you know what? Credit George Roll with that, battling on that rebound, because that caused him not to be able to go up there with 2 hands.
We did not box out.
15 seconds remain. Still a 1-point Ellsworth lead, and a wide open under the basket. An immediate timeout there, but we have a 3-point game. Noah Matzik ends up wide open under the basket for a deuce.
That was a nice play. Somebody went to sleep. I didn't see. But, hey, you can tie this thing up with a 3.
And it was really just a busted play. Really not a good screen set, just kind of a busted play. Just kind of fell asleep.
Yep.
Not the time you want to see that.
No.
So we have a 11.1 seconds left. Ellsworth with a 54-51 lead. Ellsworth also only has 5 team fouls, so they have a foul to give. I fully expect to see a foul fairly quick, run some clock off, and a Ellsworth foul, as they still have one to get before you even get to free throws. And then it comes down to, with a 3-point lead, do you foul and send him to the line? We'll see what Ellsworth chooses to do. I fully, like I said, expect to see a foul right off the bat. You know, the other thing that's going here, I don't believe Bolton Woodville has any timeouts left. So they have to have a 3. A 2, they don't get to stop the clock. And there's that foul.
That's what we figured.
About 1.5 seconds ticked off there.
Now, the question is, when will the next foul come, or will the next foul come? I would expect it would, but if it gets inside of, I wouldn't foul it right now.
No, but I would probably think about fouling fairly quick. Baldwin Woodville, I take that back. They did have 1 timeout remaining. They just used it there. They are now out of timeouts. So for Baldwin Woodville, it's a 3 or nothing. Because at 2 in high school basketball, the clock does not stop, and you can't stop the clock even if you score. So if you're Ellsworth here, you're telling your guys, hey, if they score a 2, you don't even have to inbounce the ball. Just go there and stand. It's one of those rule changes. I don't know if they will change in high school, but it does force you to have to coach a little bit differently. It forces you to have to hold on to those timeouts. Right. Because down the stretch, you may need them for situations like this. So it all comes down to, are we going to see a foul from Ellsworth? Can Baldwin Woodville get a play in with a shot before a foul? You know, and as Ellsworth, it's not the easiest thing to do to just say, hey, go foul a kid.
That's true.
If he's in the act of shooting, next thing you know, he's shooting 3 free throws instead of 2.
And Ellsworth may opt to not foul 2. That's possible.
Absolutely.
Because, you know, we haven't exactly shot a high percentage from 3.
Correct. Here we go. Jacobson to inbounds to Clausen, and they do foul. We've got a call here against Omar Colson.
That's not a bad thing, man. It's 8.1 seconds.
No, not a lot of time ticked off. This is a 1-and-1, so Clausen definitely is looking to make the first.
8.1, man. You might be making them both. And then foul.
Because now the clock is
time. I'd make it.
And he makes the first 2-point game.
I'd make this one.
Yeah, because you do have time now. Now the clock is stopped.
Right.
We'll see what happens here.
Yeah, he's going to make it. Perfect.
And he does make it. We've got a 1-point game with 8.1 seconds. I believe Ellsworth with 1 timeout. You're looking at the same thing as before. You've got to get a steal right away, or you've got a foul, and he almost had the steal.
Oh, I thought they called a foul.
They did not, and there it is. But that was a lot of time.
It was a squeak of the kid's shoe on the floor, I think, is what I must have heard.
I
thought I heard a whistle.
3 seconds left is a little tougher.
Yep.
George Roll will be shooting 2. We're double bonus time. He's good on the first. Little offense for defense for Ellsworth. Nash Cool back in the game. We've got a 2-point lead. Roll good on the second.
1, 2, get it up. Oh, you can't do that.
Never got the shot off.
You have 3 dribbles in 3 seconds.
Dribble a second.
That was 3 dribbles and a pass, and that ain't gonna work.
Nope, and I don't think that shot would have counted even had it gone. I believe it's after the buzzer. So we have a final here. Ellsworth picks up their first conference win of the year with a 56-53 win over the Baldwin Woodville Blackhawks. Entertaining game. It came down, a lot of strategy there at the end. Ellsworth, hey, they give them a ton of credit. They hit some big shots. They had guys come off the bench, hit shots that are...
They did. They had a number of kids that stepped up.
And, hey, give them a lot of credit. On BW side, They kind of fought back there at the end and just kind of ran out of steam.
A little shorthanded tonight, especially when Fritz went out.
Yeah.
You know, you got to give our kids credit. I thought we played extremely hard. I don't think there was any, you know, you can't fault their effort, that's for sure, but we just came up short. We didn't shoot well enough.
Absolutely.
And turn it over too often. In many cases, really not so much forced turnovers, kind of like, you know, we just didn't take care of the ball.
Agreed. And we will hope for the best for Colin Fritz. He is on the floor, but it looked pretty bad when he went down. So we will hope that it is a temporary thing, not a permanent thing. But on that, we will say good night and congratulations to the Ellsworth Panthers on their first conference victory of the year.